Okay. David. David. News that you were on your way. Arrived while I was on a ship headed to the Indian Ocean. And now, 19 years later, news of your departure to the Marines comes, and I'm headed on a plane that same direction. How strange is that? As for your arrival, the Shuttle Challenger exploded that morning, and you arrived that evening. Some people might consider that a unique sign. Your early uniqueness was discovered in your first few months in how you giggled and gurgled when tickled along your collarbone, and that uniqueness continued as you vanished one day when you were 4, and Mom found you at the park about a quarter of a mile away, playing in the creek. Your fascination at an early age with how things worked was unique, as was your gift for testing them, and always at the worst time. Such as the time you were 5 and you locked the power locks on the car after Mom got out, and then you took the car out of gear. This is while Mom's filling the car with gas at Circle K. So this is right out of a movie. Mom's banging on the window. You're behind the steering wheel. The car is rolling forward. The gas nozzle is ripping off the end of the hose while it's stuck in the gas tank, and gasoline is spewing all over the parking lot as we hit the emergency shut-off. I guess that was just a preview of things to come. You got even more unique, if that was possible, in the first few months of kindergarten, when the teacher assigned your own special carpet square for you to sit on by yourself at a safe distance from the rest of the students. That was a very smart teacher. Something should have told us this was only the beginning, probably because it was. I will give you credit for wanting to be helpful at an early age. That was sort of unique. Like the time you were 6 and you ran to the refrigerator to get my fancy decorated birthday cake out of the fridge, and it flipped right out of your arms face down onto the kitchen floor. Have to hand it to you for that one. Thanks for the help. Your uniqueness extended to the realm of total disregard or obliviousness of your own personal safety, such as the time you're 6 in first grade and you climbed over the fence that surrounded the electrical units, the heating and air conditioning units, and those high voltage power breakers. Your bouncy ball apparently went over the fence, and you thought it was okay to climb and get inside there with all the high voltage equipment. And when the teachers on duty saw that, that created a little bit of excitement, as well as some phone calls and some more conferences with more teachers, which became commonplace throughout your educational career. That only prepared us for the future. And that's what we needed, was more preparation and more excitement. School administrators at every school you attended knew you by name for some reason, and they still know you by name for some reason. It gets better. Your youthful fascination with fire alarms, which is well documented at church, was unique, as well as your internal need to test them at the most inopportune places and times, to see if those bold words in red really meant what they said, like emergency exit alarm will sound, or pull only in the event of an emergency. Well, they did. At church, at the airport. Yeah, that was fun. We should have connected the dots from the fire alarm thing to have seen what was coming. You know, like black smoke rising from a shack in some field in Pflugerville near our house. But we didn't see it coming. At least not until the Pflugerville Fire Department sirens were very close to our house, a few blocks away, and then you crossed our minds. Where's David? And then we got this odd feeling in our stomachs. And then the phone rang shortly thereafter, odd as that may seem. And the voice at the other end identified itself with the Pflugerville Police Department. What a shock. And the voice asked, "Are you the father of David Wells?" Well, never in the history of mankind has Satan tempted anyone to lie as much as at that moment. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell the truth. Well, sometimes you made that even harder. Your taste in gifts was unique as well, such as the gift you bought Mom while on a trip, a mummy and an eyeball necklace. You said, "This is me thinking of you." That was different for a 12-year-old. You've always expressed your thoughts rather uniquely as well, such as when you were talking about how long we had lived in our house, and you commented, "We've been here ever since we moved here." That was very astute. Or your inquiry into material science with this penetrating question to your mother is steel better than metal? Or arguing with Mom about her lack of vision as to what it's like to be young, and you said, "You weren't born in the 90s, Mom." Well, you weren't either, son. Okay, you were born in the 80s. Do the math. And you're unique for your random thoughts as well, such as out of the clear blue, totally unrelated to anything going on at the moment, such as the time we ate lunch after church, and we're 10 minutes down the road after lunch, and all of a sudden you comment, "The butter on my chicken was good." Well, we're all unique. Some of us are just more uniquer than others. But you're unique in many good ways as well, in the way you can be slow to anger, except with video games. And you're unique in that you're sensitive to wrongdoing. You have a uniquely sensitive conscience, and you have not followed the path that others your age have, but you've also made some errors in judgment. And you've been able to self-correct that. You recognize that, and you redirected your life toward God again. That's a very unique quality at any time. We're very proud of that. We're very proud of you. We believe you're going to be all right, and we love you very, very much. We will always pray for you to keep God and His Word at the center of your life. Remember who you are, and remember who you belong to. And we'll always be there for you, except when you pull another alarm. If you're going to insist on doing that, then you need to get certified to do that for a job somehow. Okay? So just remember this parting word of advice, son, that the Marines have a very different way of handling uniqueness than parents do. We love you.